Dynamics of the Enneagram. Hello, this is Chris speaking with another video about the Enneagram. This is some stuff I couldn't include in the individual archetype numbers videos, but it's important to understand this. There are some dynamics within these 9 archetypes. And bear in mind here that in our culture, most people are 6s, 4s or 5s. Firstly, you can divide the Enneagram into 3 groups: the security group, the autonomy group, and the attention group. In the bottom left corner, the 5s, 6s, and 7s, they're the security group. They want security, and they try to achieve this security by thinking. They're the mind group also. And they are the ones who are most afraid. Then on the top, the 8s, 9s, and 1s, they're the autonomy and authority group. They want autonomy, they don't want to be controlled, they rather control others. And then on the bottom right, you have the attention seekers group, the 2s, the 3s, and the 4s. They want and need attention. And all of these types have different methods of getting what they want. In each triad, you have one type who demands what he or she wants, one type who wants to earn what he or she wants, and one type who rather withdraws and thinks, okay, I can do this by myself best. The less other people around me, the better. So within the security group, 5, 6, and 7, the 7 demands security. And the 6 tries to earn security, mostly by following. That's the perfect subject for dictators. Yeah? They think if they follow the rules, everything will get better, which it doesn't, of course. But sometimes it does. And they try just not to draw too much attention to themselves and just follow the masses, not realizing that they are the masses. And the number 5 is, of course, the one who withdraws and tries to do everything by him or herself. Then the opposite is the attention group, the emotional group, 2s, 3s, and 4s. The 3 demands attention by action. The 2 wants to earn it by helping others, and the 4 withdraws because she doesn't trust anyone anyway. And lastly, the autonomy triad. The 8, the leader, demands autonomy and authority. The 1 tries to earn it by rebellion, for example. He just tries to change the system. And the 9 withdraws and tries to do everything by him or herself. Then there's the positive outlook group. They deny that there's a problem and they just pretend that everything is well and want others to feel these good vibes as well. And those are the 2s, the 9s, and the 7s, the positive outlook group. The 2s try to create positivity by helping others, by being helpful. The 9s by peacemaking. And the 7s by creating enthusiasm and joy. Then there's the competence group, who think if you're capable enough, skillful enough, knowledgeable enough, then this will create harmony. And those are, of course, the 1s, the 3s, and the 5s. The 5s think if they know enough, if they penetrate the information available deeply enough and gather enough information, this will make everything better. The 3s think if they're skillful and capable and efficient enough, then this will create a better system. And the 1s think if everything is organized enough and if they are in charge, then everything will get better. And then there's the reaction group. The 4s, the 6s, and the 8s, they wait. They wait and see what the general feeling and mood of the crowd is. And then they go with it or react to it. Again, not realizing that they are the crowd, yeah? The sixes, the fours, and the fives, they constitute the largest part of humanity. So fours and six, they are within this group and they wait. They wait instead of acting, not realizing that they are the majority. The fours wait because they're very mistrusting and very careful. The eights wait for the opportunity to control the masses. They wait for the opportunity that their interests coincide with those of the masses, and then they can sell it as doing something for the others, while it's actually only for themselves. And the sixes, they are so fearful, they can't decide anyway what to do. They vacillate back and forth and just wait it out, basically. They don't want to risk anything. So unfortunately, the numbers, the archetypes that are most ubiquitous are the most passive ones right now. The fours, the fives, and the sixes, they don't like to fight for their freedom. The sixes wait it out. The fives think about what freedom is, and the fours don't trust anyone. The rarest archetypes are the eights and the nines, and the ones, and then in the middle we have the sevens, threes, and twos. There are lots of sevens also. The seven is the only active archetype that you can find a lot. But on the spiritual path, fives are most ubiquitous. Fives and fours again. Six also, yeah. But mostly fives. Because the spiritual path usually has some ascetic quality to it, that you have to give something up, and this is no problem for a five. The five is the perfect monk, to eat everything the same day, to wear everything the same day, to read books and meditate and pray every day. That's a perfect life for a five. For a four as well, because fours want leaders. They want someone to parent them. They want a mama or a papa, a mommy or a daddy. So they will just follow. They will look for a leader and then follow whatever they say. Same for sixes. The only surprising thing about Enneagram numbers and the spiritual path is that there are so many ones. In the general population, one is quite rare, but in spirituality, one is quite usual. Because the one is the pioneer, and he or she wants to find his own path. They realize very soon that following some guru won't get them there. Jed McKenna recently put this question out. How long do you wait for you to realize that the path you're walking on right now doesn't work? Now, if you join a monastery, for example, or some other tradition, if it doesn't yield any results, if you're not enlightened after 1 year, how long will you stay? 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? The longer you stay, the more you're invested in staying longer, because you say, okay, well, I've already put in 3 or 5 or 10 years. It would be stupid to stop now. But I'm with Jed there. If a method doesn't yield immediate results, then why continue? So in this light, I hope that these Enneagram videos help you with your spiritual path. If they don't, discard them. Thank you to all Patreons. Thank you for liking and subscribing and joining me as a Patreon. Thank you for sharing the videos with your friends, and see you soon.